Here is my audience. Good morning. Today I'm here to talk to you about fire safety. I'm here to inform you what you need to do in case there is a fire in your home. Fires can be really dangerous, but as long as you're informed on what to do, then it will not be dangerous for you. In case there's a fire in your home, you need to know the number to call, you need to know what to do, and you need to know what to do in case there's fire on you. The number you need to call in case there is a fire in your home is 911. This number will call the police department and you tell them what's going on in your home and they will make sure they send someone out to help. If it's a fire department, if it's a police officer, or if it's an ambulance, they will make sure somebody gets to your home to help you. The next thing you need to know is what to do in case there's a fire in your home. If there's a fire in your home, a smoke alarm will go off to indicate that fire. A smoke alarm sounds like beep, beep, and that indicates that there is a fire in your home. It also indicates that there should be smoke. In case there's smoke in your home, you need to crawl on the floor and get to the nearest door to get out. We ask that you crawl because there is smoke in the home and the smoke can get into your lungs. Your lungs is what helps you breathe. If the smoke gets into your lungs, you will have trouble breathing and could pass out and be left inside the home with the fire. So as long as you crawl, the smoke should be going up into the ceiling and it will not cause you to stop breathing. From the American Red Cross, it is important to install smoke alarms on every level of your home, inside of bedrooms and outside of sleeping areas. Also, test the smoke alarms every month to make sure they work. In order to test them, there is a button that you mash. When you mash that button, it will make a beeping noise. If it beeps, that means that the batteries are good and your smoke alarm is working. You also need to talk with your family members about a fire escape plan and practice this plan 2 times a year. A fire escape plan is a plan that you talk to your parents on where you need to go when you leave your house in case of a fire. When you leave your house in case of a fire, you need to go to your meeting spot. Everybody should have a meeting spot at their home. A meeting spot is something in your yard that you go to in case there is a fire. A meeting spot can be a trampoline, a car, a tree, your favorite toy, something that's in the yard, a mailbox that you can go to and wait for the rest of your family to come. So if there's a fire in your home, you need to make sure when you get out that you go to this meeting spot so that you can make sure everyone is out of the home. As soon as you get out of your home, you also need to make sure that someone calls 911 so that the firemen can come and get the fire out of your house. If you are in the house and by some chance fire was to get on you, you need to make sure that you know what to do also. If you have fire on your clothes, you need to stop, drop, and roll. You need to stop what you're doing, drop to the floor, and roll around until the fire is off of your clothes. Once the fire is off of your clothes, then you are able to crawl outside and to get help. You also need to know that if there is no family member that has made it out of the house, you may need to run to a neighbor's house to get someone to call 911 for you. If there's no one outside, you run to the closest person that you can find to make sure they call the police for you to get someone to help you. You need to make sure that you know what not to touch and what you can touch in case of a fire. The electrical plugs are very dangerous. That is something your parents should use and plug stuff in. If you have something that needs to be plugged in, you need to ask a parent to help you plug it in. Sometimes when you plug stuff in, it can cause a fire. It could spark, or you may not put it in the right way, and it could cause an electrical fire. And that is very, very dangerous because it's inside the walls, and you would not know there's a fire going on. Also, candles are extremely dangerous to play with. If your mother has candles lit in your house, make sure you stay away. If the candle was to turn over, it could cause the house to catch on fire also. Also, your parents should be the only one that uses a stove in your home. A stove can be very dangerous and it can cause fire in your home. If you see someone touching with a stove, with the plug-in, with the candle, with the lighter, any of these items, you need to make sure you tell an adult because it is very dangerous and it could cause a fire in your home. Also, when there's a fire in your home, if you're stuck inside and you cannot get out, the firemen will come and look for you. The fireman will be in a really, really big suit, and sometimes he might look scared. But don't be scared of him. He's one that comes to help you. He's there to make sure that everyone is out of the house and try and save the house. They have to use water to spray on the house to try and get the fire out. But they make sure that they are there to help you. Also, from the National Safety Council website, the #1 rule if a fire happens in your home, it is to get out, stay out, and call for help. Never go back inside for anyone or anything. Your toys are replaceable. If you're in your home and your house catches on fire, do not wait for toys. Toys are something that you can get any time of the year or any time. Your parents can get more toys if you have toys inside your house that you want. You need to make sure that you get out of the house and do not take any toys with you. Also, if you know that there's someone inside the house and they did not make it out, you need to tell someone. Tell the fireman, tell someone on the phone that there's someone inside the house. You do not need to go back inside. If you go back inside, you could get really hurt, or you could get caught on fire, or you could get stuck inside. It is very, very important that you know to not go back inside your house for anything. Once you make it outside, contact 911 and wait for someone to come and help you. If you get back inside, it can make you get hurt or you get sick and be stuck inside. So we've gone over the fact that you need to call 911. We've gone over the fact that you need to have a fire safety plan. You need to have a meeting place that everybody meets at when there's a fire in your home. You need to stop, drop, and roll if there is fire on you. You need to crawl out of the house and not walk because the fire can get into your lungs and it could cause you to not be breathing and make you stay inside the home. You need to listen out for the smoke alarm in case there's something going on and it makes a really loud noise. And it will let you know if there's smoke in your home. You also need to make sure your parents check the smoke alarm every single month and make sure that it's working. You need to make sure that you are not touching anything that's hot or playing with anything that could cause a fire in your home because it could be extremely dangerous. And I've informed you all on how to protect yourself if there is a fire in your home. I thank y'all for coming, and I hope that what I have taught y'all today will really go along with y'all throughout your life and help you in fire safety. Because fire safety is very important in children and in adults. We all need to know what to do in case there's a fire and make sure that everyone comes out safe and that no one gets hurt. Again,